Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks. Ryan here, drinking. Oh, hold on. Gotta. I'm just kidding. I had a mirror in my hand. Uh, there's a little bit of drip. It's alright. Just a little drip. Getting rid of that. Anyway, got a. I believe this is the coffee porter. We'll open it up. See how that sounds. It's been in the bottle for over 2 weeks now. Just a couple days over. Let's see, I think it was like 2 weeks Sunday, so it should be good enough to drink, which I've already had a couple. About a week after, 5 days after it was bottled, I tried one. And then a week after that, I tried another one. So let's see how this goes. Oh, I heard a little hiss. You probably didn't. It's kind of a shame it didn't pop. I always like it when they pop. Let's pour it in. Oh man, look at that head. Look at that head. I'm just kidding. There's no head there. Oh, be careful, I don't want the lid to fall. Alright, we'll go with that. So, probably going, gosh, Ryan, after 2 weeks, that's all you get? I mean, look at that. There's not a whole lot there, huh? Well, the problem with coffee beers is that the oils will affect your head retention a lot. It was kind of a weird brew because when I brewed it and poured it into the fermenter, it didn't foam up. And my beers always foam up. You know, you give them a stir or whatever, they'll foam up. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the coffee beer didn't. You could stir that thing all day long and it was not going to foam up. And so, but you can see those oils are also affecting head retention. So not a lot of foam here. But that's not even what's important. The important part is, does it taste good? And I kind of wonder that if, people put coffee beers in beer challenges, if they lose points because there's no head retention. But, it's kind of one of those beers where it's kind of hard to have head retention. So, this was a brewer's best kit. It's not bad. I think I would do it differently next time though. This is the brewer's best coffee porter. So there's many different ways to add coffee to your beer. You can, put this right here. You can put in the boil, which isn't a very good idea, I don't think. And that's how this one did it. In the last 5 minutes, it put it in the boil. Or you could rack on top of it. You could cold brew it and then rack on top of it, or just, throw in your grounds at flame out. Now I have no idea what kind of coffee they use for this, and that may be part of the problem of why I'm not liking it all that much. I mean, it's an okay beer. I wouldn't do it again, or maybe I would do it differently. I don't know. You do get kind of that sweet, you smell kind of the sweet malts that are in here. I can't remember what the recipe is, but you do get a little hint of coffee in the aroma. And it's not overwhelming there. I don't know, maybe it's just not a good coffee. It tastes okay though. I mean, it does taste okay. That first sip was kind of blasted me a little bit, and I think it just takes that first sip maybe. It's not all that bad. Okay, I'm gonna go totally back on everything. It's not that bad. It's an okay beer. I've had better coffee beers, so let's put it that way. But it's not a bad beer. It was pretty easy to make. I didn't do anything too special. Just like every other beer, hops, grains, or malt extract, steeping grains, and just had coffee grounds at last 5 minutes. So You know, maybe it just needs a better coffee. That could be it too. Because they don't even advertise what coffee they used. It could just be Folgers or something. You know, if you like Folgers, that's your business, I guess. I'll drink Folgers, so I guess I can't complain too much. But I think if you're gonna make beer, you should at least coffee beer. Get at least some really good coffee into it. It does kind of have a reddish, brownish color to it. I didn't bring a flashlight with me to look at it. It is carbonated. It did carbonate pretty well. Yeah, I think the thing I don't like is you do get the acidity. Or actually, you just get a little too much of the... Maybe it is the acidity. But you get too much of the bitterness out of the coffee. And that's not... You know, coffee is, yeah, bitter. But, you know... I've had a lot of coffee beers that may have died that. And I do think it's because it was put in the boil. And not, you know, not racked on top of. Or, you know, cold brewed. I do think there are better ways to do that. So if somebody got me this kit for Christmas or something... You know, for my birthday, you know, I would still make it, but I think I would try something different. But I don't know that I'd go out and buy this beer again. And who knows, this thing might get better with a couple more weeks of age or a couple months of aging. I should probably try to keep a few bottles around for a few months and see how it tastes. But it's an okay beer. Probably 3 out of 5 on the homebrew recipes, I think, though, but, you know, it's not terrible. Last week, I got a couple things in the mail. Let's take a look. Oh, gotta move that bottle too. Jeez, got too much stuff around. Oh, great, now I got, it's wet. Okay, I got the Summit Avenue Extra Pale Ale Kit from Midwest Supplies. This pale ale is renowned in the Twin Cities with its utilization of Horizon hops, a refreshing and hoppy beer that will leave you satisfied every time. I believe this is supposed to be a clone of Summit's Extra Pale Ale, which is one of my favorite year-round beers. Year-round. And like I said, it comes with, yes, Horizon hops that are 12% alpha. But I think you'll use half an ounce, even though they do send you a full ounce here. Which I always hate using half a bag of hops. I feel like I'm wasting the other half. But I don't want to, you know, I don't want to ruin the beer yet. 8% alpha acid Cascade hops, which that is insane for a Cascade hop. I've never seen it that high. And 4.9% with US fungal. Oh, excuse me. See? No head, but it is well carbonated. What else do we have? We have some Breeze, 1 pound of dry malt extract, Golden Light, a pound of Crystal 80, Crystal 80, to make it a little darker, I guess, and then a 6-pound can of gold malt syrup. So, not sure how boozy this. This is supposed to be about 1054 to 1058 OG, and I'm not sure what the IBUs are supposed to be. Probably says here somewhere, and I'm just not seeing it. That happens. So, there's that. And I got the Liberty Cream Ale. This is a perfect ale for those who enjoy a lighter bodied beer. It's a refreshing and easy to brew light cream ale, a real crowd pleaser. This comes with a 6 pound can of LME, 8 ounces of carapils for steeping, 2 ounces of those same 8% alpha acid Cascade hops. That's it. And I bought USO5 for both of them. They both suggest either you use the muttons, which will come with them by default. For some reason, Midwest doesn't let you not buy a yeast, which kind of sucks. Because sometimes I have extra yeast and I'd much rather just use what I got. But you can get muttons, dry yeast, or these suggest Y yeast 1056 or White Labs WL001, which is a California ale yeast. Yeah, they both suggest that, but I just went USO5, same strain, so, and it's cheaper. And I've never had bad experience with USO5. So, that's all I got for you this week, folks. Cheers, 17. Hope to see you next week.